Okay, I have a few cameras here, as you see. Just two or three. And this is just, the tip of the camera iceberg that I have. But the video today is which ones of these are actually good for webcams. Well, most of them are not. So these here that you see, this whole bunch here, actually do quite good web cameras. And the reason I chose these over the older ones that I have, that I know a lot of you probably want to see, like over this or this or this one here or even this one here, because these here that you see on this bunch all require something else, either an extra software or HDMI output alone or any of that. These two I can connect just with software. I can do a separate video if that's what you're gonna leave on comments. This one requires the HDMI output, so that's why I'm not including any of these in this webcam video, because these are easy for anyone to do. All you need is either a USB-C or a micro USB, depending on what kind of camera you have. So you might want to check your dash camera just in case, because for example, this is my actual web camera right now. This is what I use personally. It's an Azdome 4K. This is the GA63, what's that? GS63H Pro. It's actually a really good wide angle 4K dash camera, but that does an amazing job as a web camera. That is absolutely beautiful that I even found this out. Now, this one is only 1080p, and this one is okay. I would say this is good. These other ones, the Vivitar action cameras, these are, I would put them on the almost okay. They need a lot of light in order to get any kind of good results. These here, XBot Go, for example, these are tracking cameras. Their primary function is not as a camera itself at all. You connect it to the app on the phone and put your phone here on top. So this will see you through the app and track you. So it has a motor here, and all that good stuff. Well, let's start with it. Let's turn it on and plug it and see what it does. I love that tilting part there that it does. Really nice. And then let's open the laptop. So as you see right now, I'm just on the regular camera that's on Windows. This is a Windows 10. Absolutely nothing fancy. Far away from fancy, but it does the job that we're looking for. Let me connect this camera. It has the USB-C here on the back, and see what happens. Now it is connected. Let me click change camera right there that you have in all apps, and you can use this camera, by the way, on OBS. You can use it for zoom, you can use it for anything you want. Look how wide this camera is, and it is actually really clean. It's probably one of the best web cameras you're gonna find that can do multiple things at once, not only as a webcam. And yes, you can do the same. Let me disconnect this real quick and put it on the side. Look how cool this light is, by the way, the LED. You can do the next one, obviously, but this is my personal one now. This is what I actually use as my webcam. I'm not even joking now. Wait for it to turn on. And when it gives you these options, as you see right there, as an option for PC webcam and the option just as a camera. We go down PC webcam, and now it should be connected to our laptop. Click there. Boom. Now you have a 4K camera going on. Literally a 4K webcam. Now this is what I call really cool. Look at that. That's how web cameras should be. Simple, multi-purpose, and all that good stuff. Look at this thing. And naturally you would ask, what can you even use this thing for? Well, anything you would use a normal 4K web camera for gaming, for streaming, for anything that you would like to. And of course, it still functions as a dash camera. It's a 4K dash camera. This is still a great camera. This just happens to work as a webcam as well. In my opinion, this would be the choice I would go for. It has the widescreen you need. It has the pixelation, the density, and all that good stuff that actually you need from a high-end web camera. And it is literally just plug and play. Just plug it here on the side. Wait for the screen to pop for us. Right there. It will give you this. go to connect PC webcam and hit OK. And then it should be ready on your computer. Look at that. I mean, you're not gonna get any better than this. Look at this thing. It is actually 4K. And yes, let me take a video here, real. Look, right now I'm recording. Now this laptop is not the ultimate recording machine, but you can use it for whatever you want. With 4 gigs of RAM is not gonna cut it. But you see, it's very possible to use any of them, and as I said, this is my personal web camera. I had a C920 or 910, whatever you call those, Logitech, and it just wasn't doing it. Really, it was a real fit to make it work good. So, in my opinion, it's worth it, 100%. Now, these Vivitars, yeah, they are, if you find it for like a $5 somewhere, why not, right? But it doesn't have the quality of XBot or this. Not even close. Let me see. It should give you an option here too. And you go down to camera mode, just like it did with a dash camera, as you see right there. I'm gonna click this, and now it opens as a webcam. Let me switch this input, just like that. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's not as good as the other ones. It's okay. I mean, it's better than most web cameras I've seen on the market. I gotta say that. A lot of web cameras, especially the cheaper ones you see on the market, they're not even close to this, which is sad because they're meant to be webcams, but you know, that's the only thing they don't do. Let me try the other one. It should be exactly the same. There's a button here, camera mode. Click OK and switch to the camera. Boom. Now this one is a little bit cleaner for some reason. I don't know why. Look at that. It's actually way better. These are not exactly the same, these two Vivitars. One is better than the other. But yeah, look at that. You can use it for action camera, for web camera, for whatever you might think about. And yes, the third one, well, let me turn them off because I don't need them. And this one is one of those that you probably see Uber drivers use a lot. It's this dual camera, has a camera here and a camera right here. But one function I like about it is that you can use it as a webcam. It has an HDMI as well, actually, but we're not here for that today. We just insert it, and in here now it gives us the same options. We can go to PC camera like this and click OK. Wait for it to pop up. Boom. Look. Now you have an ultra wide webcam. So you are not out of options if you have some of these devices laying around. You know, they'll do you good, trust me. They work really good. Now this one, I would say is good, and it's okay. This one, on the cheaper ones, if you find one of these Vivitars like this, the one with a flat, not the one with a bump. As you see, one of them has a lens bump, and the other version is the flat one. Somehow the flat one is much better quality. And these are quite cheap to find. I mean, really cheap. This thing, let me put it again, just to make sure it's not a misreading of me. Go to camera mode again, click OK, and switch the camera. Yeah, oh yeah, this one is actually really good. It is really good. Look at that. Okay, I thought this one was not that good, but I'm changing my mind now. But still, if I were to choose which one I would go with on all of them, I would say 100% the Azdome GS63H Pro. This thing will definitely make your game or live stream or whatever's going on pop. Or just your Zoom call. It is actually a really good one. Let me plug it again, just so we're not missing up. Wait for the screen and go down to PC webcam, just like that. And then we switch the camera. So yeah, you can put multiple cameras. If you set it up on OBS, you can actually put multiple cameras at once. And as you see, look at that. It's actually really good. Let me see if I can put it near the screen right here. This is an older computer, so it's not gonna be a great screen on it. But look at that. This is absolutely amazing. The top here are going to be the XBot Go and the Azdome. Absolutely the best. So it's called the Chameleon and this here. These two really win this game. Let me put this away. So I'm not sponsored from any of these two. Absolutely not. I just happen to like both of them, and I worked with both of them in the past. So Azdome especially, these guys, they know how to make a camera. I'm gonna tell you right now, they know how to make these cameras. And I actually, that's what I have on my car right now. have the Azdome PG-17 Pro. Let me close this. It should be one of their Max, not Pro. And just like that, we have all three cameras actually connected on OBS or whatever you might be recording on. And as you see, you can change on three cameras at once if you wish. So look, these two, for example, are put at once, both of them. And I have a third one that is right here. It's this one right here. See that? It's that easy to put multiple cameras. But in this case, I only have two hands, so I gotta do what I gotta do. But basically, overall, this one wins the game on when it comes to web camera, streaming camera, whatnot that you might have going on. Oh yeah, 100%. Let me close this quick and go to our full screen again. And as you saw, just like that, you can flip them around. And if you want to switch angle or camera, go to this other one here. As you see, they're all recognized by the computer without any additional drivers at all. Click it again, and we come to the 4K camera right here. Look at that. This camera looking at its own self. But yeah, that's all I can tell you about them. If I cannot make it stay. I don't have the stand here, but you get the point. This is absolutely, I would say, a game changer for streaming, because this will make your life much easier. This one here, this Azdome, telling you right now. And I'm not shilling because, you know, they're my friends and I work with them for years, but they actually have the best camera here in this whole bunch when it comes to using as a web camera. I would not go with anything better than this, because you're not going to find a better one than this to do this streaming stuff. Well, that said, that's all I can tell you. As I said, leave it in the comments below if you want me to go through some of the older cameras and how to connect them to your computer. There's software, Digicam, there's other software that you can use, some free, some open source. It depends just what we're looking for. And what other mods could possibly be done. Now this laptop screen is absolutely horrendous, but it's okay. It's doing the job. That's what we need here. That's that's what matters. So yeah, what do you think? Is that a good thing, or am I losing my mind here? Doing, you know, putting cameras that are not meant to be web cameras and making them web camera. That's simple. As I said, these two are what I would go for. That make more sense. This is good. This is absolutely excellent. So you do you. See you next time. Please like and subscribe, and share this video with someone that wants to just get a kick out of it or a laugh or whatnot. Bye.